they got us guarding a door anyway? He's gonna break regs right now.
War makes people stupid. Besides, you talked with Moreau? The Lectors invaded this ship to kidnap the crew.
Damn. Okay, I guess we gotta be ready for anything to come through that door.
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Oh, thanks. You're actually relaying a message to us for once. Still not sure what happened to Kelly. Just up and disappeared. But, what was it?
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie's body when he does that. When Edie controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel
So,
before
philosophical
Edie even
question
existed.
here.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2
Let's
was
get away and
completely spaceworthy
think
prior
about
to
that
my
decision. Okay, so Normandy, Edie is Normandy AI, but at the same time she's an individual. Given our past views on AIs, I think we support Adams in this. That Edie is the Normandy.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is.
Edie can direct the Normandy with her thoughts. She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen Edie's body, and its curves are a fine sight better than the Normandy's hull.
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this and my head's gonna explode.
Philosophy.
Adams would like to speak to you.
Okay, independent of that.
Commander, remember the problem I mentioned? About a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle, at the same moment the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Are these modifications really necessary?
It's a safety issue, not exactly critical. Under extreme conditions, like heavy bombardment to the kinetic barriers while traveling at peak flight speeds, plasma can vent into this compartment.
It would vaporize anyone standing in this room.
That sounds more serious than just a safety issue.
Well, under those conditions, odds are you're about to lose the entire ship anyway.
But we want every advantage we can get, right?
I'll look for one the next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
Okay, keep an eye out for the technobabble gobbledygook. Should be easy enough to remember. But, yeah. I'll go down to the shuttle bay. See, look into upgrading the Tempest. $1,000 credits, well worth it. 2,000. 3,000. And we'll hold off. No, let's just spend. There we go. Tempest Mark 5. We might change out for something else later on, but right now, you know, just like the Eviscerator, it is the best choice for my playstyle. Oh, we have incoming message, I think. Lost. You must connect. Oh, I lose my damn connection to the title. It's bloody annoying. Okay, no major effect, it seems. My internet lately has been quite jumpy. Every couple of hours or so it decides it wants to disconnect and it reconnects in another minute. Weird, but my project. Something I'd like to show you. Can we meet in your quarters when you have a room? Okay. guess we'll be going down there before we get started on bigger projects.
Greetings, Commander.
Working on anything?
I'm helping decode some of the Crucible's designs, or trying to. Theoretical particle physics based on specialized base 12 mathematics aren't exactly my specialty. We're cobbling together knowledge from disciplines that take lifetimes to master. I'd trade my last 100 years to resurrect even one Prothean scientist to help us.
Sure, I can do about that.
I had something I wanted to show you, Shepard. Could we meet in your cabin when you have a moment?
Okay, we have to go up to our cabin. Fair enough. Before we do that, I just want to check journal. Mission summary. So, Systol. Thermal pipe. Someone says we can use them. I just can traverse. For another first regiment. Okay. Striker missile, Prothean obelisk. Yeah, okay. It's all well and good, but I don't see anything about something to investigate. In a Reaper-occupied system. Okay, invite Liara.
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
Well, I was totally awesome and solved everything by myself. A lot of people tagged along, but okay. Yeah, we won't ask about it lasting, but let's be honest.
Put down the truth. Good? Bad? Don't leave anything out. Let history be the judge.
I'll give them the facts. Let me just delete all these breathless passages on your heroics.
You writing anything I can't live up to?
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
It's good to have a crew I can trust.
Maybe we don't always say it so plainly, but we're proud to be here, Shepard. And proud of you.
Thanks.
Okay. Garrus, what have you been working on for me? Something to immortalize our memory? Or have you just been calibrating the guns and refusing to talk? Yeah, good thing Tally's not here. I'm talking to her about doing something equally awesome. But before we cure the genophage, allegedly, that might be false advertising. It might be that we're not going to cure the genophage because something goes horribly wrong. I don't know. But let's look at these missing scouts. Listening post. Oh, this is to do with the Rachni, isn't it? Not sure we want to get into this right now. But well, we're here, so let's see what we can find. Okay, let's take James and Liara. Okay, that's all good. I think just lower scope and capacity. Melee, nope. Caliber barrel, yes. And scope. Ah, we can get pure biotic upgraded. Oh, that could be interesting. James and Liara to boost health and biotic recharge. Or her singularity by 100%. I think our cooldown rate is outrageously fast enough, so... yeah. We can always change it later if we don't like it. But I don't like it.
Any updates, Commander?
Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
I like them already.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
I don't like the sound of this. The Krogan would have come prepared to fight.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
Still, it's troubling there are rumors at all. It's been years since you released the last Rachni Queen on the condition she'd disappear forever. She was desperate to save her race.
You telling me you let a Rachni Queen go? Are you kidding?
No. It was the right call. Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived.
Ooh.
Better get moving, Team 2. See anything, let me know.
Grunt?
Shepard? Shepard!
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How'd you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tachanka and became part of Clan Urdnot. I was an equal. And being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
I don't want a bunch of trigger-happy hotheads disobeying orders. Clear?
They know who's in charge. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. Chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound. Our scans show the tunnels down there lead to a large central point. If we're lucky, it's a nest.
Rachni have nests?
Arlac Company, move out! Grab what you need, Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
Sounds good. Take what you need and move out.
Okay. Let's have a look around, see if there's anything we can grab. Whether that was just figurative. There's some money. Higher caliber barrel. Oh, and the claymore. Let's have a look. This is going to be weigh a lot. Yeah. It's tempting to take it, but yeah, the Eviscerator does a good enough job of damage and doesn't weigh nearly as much. So Unfortunately, that's going to go unused probably for now. Okay, shotgun. Right. Cryo on everyone's stuff. Incendiary on Shepard's.
What do you think we're gonna find here, Commander?
I don't know, Lieutenant, but keep your weapon handy.
Always.
Let's have a look around. Oh, weapon bench to use. Caliber barrel. Mark 1.
Ready, Shepard. We're right behind you.
Okay.